Okay, so I found this article on BuzzFeed that was things men secretly do that's gross. And I say secretly because men would freely admit to this blowing their nose in the shower.
Why would you not blow your nose in the shower? Oh my god, I'm secretly a man. I think I'm just a man. I think the vtuber haters are right. I am a man. I'm confused. There's water running already. Anyway, why would you waste it? You can get everything cleaner than if you wouldn't be in the shower. Hi YouTube, welcome back in hell. My name is Cypress and today we'll be watching another video by the Advocate. Womansplaining Men to Women compilation 8 to 23.
Womansplaining male behaviors to women part 20. Does he leave nasty dishes sitting in the sink full of water and tell you that he's just letting them soak?
Okay, so Shakir just got some food and it looks really good, but he's being really stingy and doesn't want to give me any.
Come on, man, you like my food, man.
So can I have some?
Why is she grabbing it with her hand? You're asking if you can have some and then you already take it. You take it in the most nastiest way too, without getting the answer.
That smile.
No, that's fucked up.
Are you serious?
Of course he's serious. What the f was that?
Are you serious?
What the f was that?
No, hell no, she just took that way too far. Look,
She
there are three
did.
things that belong to a man that you cannot touch. His partner, his money, and his food. And this is not a Venn diagram, okay? Just because you are his partner does not entitle you to the other two.
I mean, like, it's for everyone, right? Like, it's a different thing if I said, yeah, sure, go ahead. But she asked, can I have some? And then she already put her hands on it in the most disgusting and rude way ever without waiting for his answer. Like, what the f was that?
Been in that situation where our man orders something different from us and it looks so good and you want to try a little bit, so you ask. That is very, very different than putting your nasty doo-doo fingers all over the stuff before he can even smell it.
Yeah.
You hear that banging at the end?
Are you serious?
That was
Threw
him
it
throwing
away.
away the food. He was so upset. That hurt to watch. And look, I
Yeah.
went full detective on this video. I put my eyes all over it, okay? All right, this part of the clip right here. What do you see?
I can't see.
Another box. Meaning, he probably got her own damn food, and she's the one being selfish and greedy, trying to get more. Or devil's avocado.
I mean, I don't even need to hear more. Her hands on the food was enough. Like, there's no need for devil's advocate because why the f did she put her hands in the food? That's just nasty.
Likely, given how hungry my boy looks in this video. Or maybe that was his second box, and he did order both for himself. Guess what? He's a grown man. He's entitled to ordering 2 boxes of food for himself without having to worry about your doo-doo fingers going on it. And guess what else? You're a grown woman. Stop acting like you don't know how to order food. If you're hungry, say it with your chest. Quit doing this thing where you go to the restaurant and you order a salad, and you're gonna taste skinny, and then you keep eating half the fries and half his burger off his plate anyway. Girl, I know you got Uber, DoorDash, and Instacart on your phone right now. You probably got a cute little decorated folder for it and everything, okay? Men love hungry women, okay? Quit faking it. And Shakir, if you are watching this, dinner's on me and the council. Womansplaining male behaviors to women part 20. Does he leave nasty dishes sitting in the sink full of water and tell you that he's just letting them soak? Is he trying to get out of doing the dishes? Is there any science behind this?
I'm very confused about this one though because that is very normal, at least in my family and the people that I know all do this, men and women. It's like, I'm very confused.
Just because he hates you and is trying to weaponize his incompetence
No,
against you?
it's because it's what he said.
And no. First of all, if a man is doing something on purpose just to drive you crazy, you'll know because he won't be able to stop laughing. So this isn't it. Yes, he doesn't want to do the dishes. No one wants to do the dishes. And yes,
I don't want
there's
to
a
do the
science
dishes
behind it,
either.
which makes doing the dishes easier on him. Hence why he does it. There are actually 2 mathematical factors that play into this maneuver. The first is path of least resistance, and the second is order of operations. Path of least resistance comes into play because when you allow the dishes to soak in the water, it gives the water enough time to penetrate the food, break it down, and reduce its ability to
So
stain the
it's easier
cookware.
to do the
It's
dishes
also
when you're
way
doing
easier
it.
to scrub off
Yeah.
at that point. We also see a more formidable order of operations because instead of cook food, desperately attempt to scrub the food off without any time to soak, then finally eat dinner after the food is already cooled down just to do the dishes again later after dinner, we see cook food, start the soak, eat the hot dinner with your family, enjoy some time in the evening with your family, then do the pans at the same time as all the other dishes later. Now there's a time limit. You can't let it go on for days or else it's gonna start growing like microbes and shit.
Of course,
but I think we've all seen cookware where when we're done cooking with it, we're like, this is gonna need an old priest and a new priest, and that's gonna need to soak for a little bit longer. Trust me, ladies, I did not want to believe it either, but after trying it...
I'm just so confused about this because I'm like, this is pretty normal, at least in my household and family and friends. I'm like very confused, and there are ladies out here that are confused about this.
The men might be onto something here. Womansplaining Men to Women 21. Men do not like being mean to women. If you have a problem, they want to fix it so badly. However, they also cannot help being smartasses if your problem is not a real problem. If you approach a man with a problem and it is a hiccup at best, I'm sorry, you're about to get roasted.
Well, I have learned that if you have a problem, when ladies have problems, right, it's not that we don't know how to fix the problem in a logical way, but actually what we want is more like an emotional support. And I guess that's not something that men go to in default, so you have to actually explicitly say so that that's what you want and not that you need the logical answer. Because I have been there and then I get annoyed because I get a logical answer and I'm like, I don't want a logical answer. I already thought about that like 2 hours ago. I just need someone to support me emotionally.
He has to. I'll give you an example. I had a buddy who had a girlfriend who was always saying things like, I should just get a boob job. All your exes had big boobs. I bet you wish I had big boobs. All the time. Finally, one day, she said it again.
Yeah, but that's silly. All your exes had big boobs. But also, don't you realize that those are all his exes? Isn't there a reason that they are his exes? Like, why are you comparing yourself to his exes? Isn't it a good thing that you don't have any similarities to his exes? Come on.
She goes, I should just get a boob job. And he just straight up said, in front of God and everybody, maybe you should. Sounds like you want one.
At the same time, like, why did he say that in front of everyone? But at the same time, why did she say that in front of everyone too? But I don't understand why you keep saying it. Well, he never asked that of you.
His girlfriend, was this the right answer? No. But does he regret it? No. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Actually, I have another one for you, fresh off the griddle. I'm actually still kind of mad about this one. So my buddy's girlfriend is complaining to him about something going on in her life. And he's on his phone just kind of nodding, agreeing, saying like, yeah, that sucks. Well, I guess he wasn't comforting her well enough because she abruptly just gets up and goes, thanks for the support, and storms off. And he's sitting there like, what? That's when he gets his first paragraph in text form, yes, even though she's right upstairs, of her describing that he doesn't really love her based off of his actions. He tries to explain, I would have loved to hug and comfort and hold you.
This is what I'm saying. Yeah.
If I had known that that's what you needed.
That's what I'm saying. When you go to a man and you have a problem, and I think you guys immediately go into problem solving mode. And most of the time, not what the ladies want, but we're just different and we need to communicate what we want more clearly.
But you did not communicate that.
Yeah.
She proceeds to say, yes, I did. I said, thanks for your support. He says, that's not communication.
No, it's
that's
not.
Sarcasm.
Yes.
She says, no, it wasn't.
Oh my God.
So he says, then you're welcome. Both situations that could have been easily solved if they just communicated properly. Situation 1, hey boyfriend, are you happy with my boobs? Yes, problem solved. Situation 2, hey boyfriend, can you come comfort me? Yes, problem solved. Guys don't have problems doing either of those things.
It's just like if you go with a problem to a guy and you don't explicitly say what you want out of all of this, they immediately go into problem solving mode. That's just it. Doesn't mean anything. It's just when they have a problem, this is what they do.
Ask any dude, a handful is all you need. But for the second scenario, this is where I went from you can still work things out to you need to dump her immediately. Do you want to know what the personal issue was that she was complaining about?
No.
So she was planning on visiting her parents, who happen to own multiple properties. They're not rich or anything. They just happen to inherit them after family members passed. So when she visits, she's used to using one of those homes for herself. Well, she was complaining because this particular time she was not going to get to use one of the homes for herself, which was a major inconvenience for her because her parents were renting them out to Ukrainian refugees from the war.
Oh my God.
As a Ukrainian, may I just... Always remember, men will help you if you're not a dumbass. Use hints and men won't understand. Ask and they'll give you the moon from the sky. There's no other options. Facts, 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 facts. Men have conquered entire countries for women. In fact, for about 500 years between the 1400s and the 1900s, women were 27% more likely to wage war than men.
Wait,
and
what?
they weren't doing the fighting. Men were obeying what their queen told them to do. And just so we're clear, passive-aggressive comments are not the same as asking. Do you think Queen Isabella took Granada from the Moors, unifying Spain and giving rise to history's first global superpower by going, "Sure love that we haven't evoked that siege of Granada yet. No, it's fine. I'm fine. No, I love it this way." No, a queen is firm and direct and tells people exactly what she wants. That's how she convinced Christopher Columbus to go steal America. Yep, that's right. The reason most of you are here is because a woman told a man what she wanted. Oh, but keep thinking that the reason things aren't getting done is because he's not getting your hints. I'll wait. We'll all wait. Womansplaining Men and Women, episode 23. I'm going to cover a lot in this one. Okay, so I found this article on BuzzFeed that was things men secretly do that's gross. And I say secretly because men would freely admit to this shit. But I have to admit, a lot of this stuff is efficient. Let's look at some and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, number one, and I knew this would be on here, peeing in the shower. I mean, duh, even urologists will tell you there's nothing wrong with peeing in the shower.
I'm not gonna lie, I pee in the shower. I mean, why would you not pee in the shower? It literally immediately goes into the drain. You literally wash it away with water and soap. You literally clean your body there too. Listen, every freaking time when I go take a shower, yeah, and I put my bare feet on the floor, yes, in the bathroom, I immediately feel the need to pee, okay? But what am I supposed to do? I'm already naked. I'm already in the shower. Am I supposed to run out of the shower and go to the toilet? No, why would I do that? I'm already there. It's gonna get washed off anyway.
What is the difference between peeing in the shower drain and peeing in a different drain a foot away?
Yeah,
Besides, I know most of you are flushing with the toilet seat open, shooting the bacteria up everywhere.
Exactly.
At least when you pee down the shower drain.
Exactly.
There's no plume.
Tell them.
And that gross habit actually ties in with this one. Blowing their nose in the shower.
Why would you not blow your nose in the shower? Oh my god, I'm secretly a man. I think I'm just a man. I think the VTuber haters are right. I am a man. I'm confused. There's water running already. Anyway, why would you waste it? You can get everything cleaner than if you wouldn't be in the shower.
Sorry for reducing tissue waste.
Yes.
It's not men's fault that the hot steam from the shower creates the perfect environment to break down the mucus and clean their...
I refuse to believe that only men do this though. There are ladies doing this too, and they're probably just lying because they want to look like they would never do something like that because they're perfect.
Nasal cavities. They're just opportunists. Cutting their fingernails and leaving the clippings laying around. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that women always go around the bathroom picking up every single piece of their...
Well, not every single piece, but I try to find them, I guess. But the best way to do this is just go on your balcony or your garden if you have one and just clip your nails there. Then you don't have to clean it up. Easy. Do it all the time.
You know how women never forget to sweep afterward? Shaving and not taking the time to wash away the whiskers that fall in the sink. Oh yeah, that also reminds me of the way that women always clean out their long-ass hairs from the shower drain. As if we don't do that thing where when we get a loose hair on our fingers in the shower, we don't like wipe it on the wall and create this weird wall of hairs.
Except for that, my hair is all over the damn house, okay? If you have long hair, your hair is everywhere. And we're also not picking that up every time.
Farting when there's no one on the street with them. This sentence literally justifies
If there's no one there, who the cares? The only reason you hold in your fart is out of respect for other people, so why the would he not fart out loud when there's no one else?
You know, according to some philosophers, if no one was there, the man didn't even fart. On really hot days, shaking their leg vigorously to unstick their balls from their thigh.
What is he supposed to do? What is he supposed to do?
Damn, would you rather his balls solder onto his leg? Let him live.
Yes!
Peeing in a bottle because the toilets are too far away.
What is he supposed to do? Pee in his pants?
Just jealous, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too.
That'd make road trips so much easier.
I think so too.
Standing further back from the toilet than usual just to work on their marksmanship.
You guys do that? Interesting.
Y'all are really out here turning the average bathroom trip into the Highland Games. Alright, I might have penis envy. Picking out wads of toilet paper lodged in their butt crack. Oh my god, men have to hold in their farts, leave their balls stuck to their legs, and now they have to leave toilet paper in their ass?
Yeah, I'm confused. I'm like, okay, would you rather have him leave it then? I think that's even more nasty.
Talk about unrealistic beauty standards.
Yeah.
Wearing jeans for more than a month without washing them. Nah, we stand purgatory jeans on this channel. It is the way. Eating something that fell on the ground because it was only on the ground for like 5 seconds. It's like nothing. Hell yeah, dude. Men are resourceful. They're not gonna waste
I mean,
that.
if he's not dying, if he's not dying,
combo breaker.
Yes.
Going to the bathroom and letting the last drop of pee fall into their underwear. Ooh, ladies, you do not want to compare urine droplets to female discharge. That is not a war you want to fight. The fact of the matter is, men are gross, but we love it. And society depends on it. Slaughterhouse work.
I mean, they're not the only one being gross. We have gross stuff too. Like, when is the last time that you cleaned your brushes for your makeup, huh?
Plumbing. Portable toilet cleaners. Sewage cleanup. Mortuary embalming. Disgusting, filthy jobs predominantly dominated by men. Because we don't want to do it. We all benefit from it, but most women are not willing to be that gross. So instead of being mad at men for willing to be grosser than us, how about a thank you?
Bye! Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please don't forget to give a like to the video and subscribe to my channel. I also stream live on Twitch and on YouTube, so follow me on Twitch or just turn on the notification bell on YouTube to know when I go live. I hope to see you there. Bye!